What's going on, guys? Hope everyone is having a good day. It is Saturday, I think it is. We are gonna pull apart the 350 today and see exactly what all was destroyed and what all is damaged from my crash. I'm thinking that it's completely salvageable, even the Wise Fab, but we're gonna pull it apart today and we are gonna find out. From initial sight, as you can see, the Wise Fab right here completely buckled on itself. It bent my tie rod. But I don't think it hurt, the steering rack. I don't think it hurt the actual frame. The frame still looks straight. I mean, yeah, the frame still looks completely straight. And the coilover doesn't look bent. At first I thought it was bent at the top hat, but I done already measured everything out, and the tower does not appear to be moved at all. So honestly, what I plan on doing is pulling it back out right here, measuring everything, and just going the same as it is on that side. And then once I bend it all back out to be the same, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it completely off. I'm gonna bring it to my work and just weld up some, like, bend this back down, weld it back together, and do all that, because it'll never fail. It'll never just fail unless I hit something. Now it completely, this little windshield wiper reservoir thing, it completely demolished it, but I ain't worried about that. That doesn't work. That didn't work in the first place. These wires, it messed up the loom, but it doesn't look like it hurt any of the wires at all. This this headlight bracket is just completely demolished. I still got to take the headlight off, like where it mounts and everything. I still got to take it completely off. My breather box, it broke the little bracket right here. Kind of pushed like this stuff in right here. Push my breather a little bit in, but as far as like actual structure damage, I can JB weld that once I get all this pulled back out. Then I'm just gonna compare everything to both sides, and I think I am good, besides crumpled fender, headlight. But that kind of stuff, all that does is just give me room for changes that are gonna be made. Still set on this car is gonna be amazing. I'm going completely hot boy with it. I don't even, like, at this last event they had, I think it was like 4 350Zs, silver, exact same as mine, some with stickers, some without, and I'm not like that. I want to stand out whenever I go. So right now I'm gonna just take apart this headlight, get it completely off, probably take this bumper off, see what else I find. Damn. Well, the headlight is just demolished. Son of a bitch. I don't know where all these wires went. Right now what I'm going to try and do is take this bracket off, and I'm going to see where exactly everything bolts to, and I'm going to take it completely off. It's pretty crumpled right now. Hope it ain't too bad. Hope it didn't crush anything underneath it. So fast forward a little bit, it did move the frame a little bit. I'm still working on getting this headlight bracket off. I've bent it out a little bit, and what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to undo these oil cooler lines and see what all exactly is damaged, because they have a little leak somewhere, so I gotta find out what that is. Since this reservoir isn't doing anything anymore, I'm probably just gonna snip the lines right there, just get rid of it completely. But from what I'm seeing so far, it's gonna be hard to show you, but that line right there, it got crimped. It doesn't look like it's leaking, but I still would want to change it with a different one. Just bend another line and put it in the place of it. But they got like a little oil residue like through here. I can't see exactly where it's coming from. Like, I have no idea. This got pushed over a little bit. I'm gonna just loosen these up, push these back, and then honestly what I'm gonna probably do is just bolt all of this back up, and I'm gonna try and bend it out by hand, because this is not thick metal at all. I should be able to bend all of this back out by hand and then get a headlight and throw it on. So I'm gonna bolt it all back up. Well, I'm gonna take this fender off. This fender is toasted. I'm gonna take this off, put this back, bolt all this back up, move this, and see where we stand. Alright, so what I did was I cut it right here instead of like up here, because I think that this plug goes to the headlight somewhere. It looked like it did. And then all of these probably go to the headlights also, blinkers and whatnot. I got the fender off. The door still opens perfectly fine. It looks pretty solid. About to bolt this back up now. Take all these little knick-knack things off. After a little bit more taking apart and a little bit more examination, the breather box is just a little bit less sturdy right here. This little like nipple on it broke off. This one is still on there, but it's all broken right here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna salvage this. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna JB weld all right here. JB weld this back on. I'm gonna take a hammer, pop this back out a little bit. I've already scooted this reservoir over. What else? I'm gonna probably take this line down here that has a little crimp in it. I'll probably take that off sometime. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just get another line and bend it to how I need it to be. And I'm going to get a bash bar at some point. This, I mean, it did the job, but as you can see, it's pretty well crumpled now. So I'm gonna get a bash bar, put that in its place, and get a new bumper. So now that this is all apart and I've figured out everything that is wrong, what I'm going to do is, you know, JB weld that. I'm not going to video it. But however, I will video. I'm not going to video like straighten this out, because that's just a bunch of tedious bullshit that anyone can do. How I'm going to straighten the frame and the Wisefab up back completely. I'm going to get some come-alongs. I'm going to get like a couple trees that are near each other. Probably those two over there. And I'm pretty much just going to hook the car up and literally use the come-along and bend it back into place. You know, it's not hard. It's completely free. And your car will be just like new, instead of paying thousands of dollars to have it sent to a frame shop and then do a couple little pointless things. So now that I done got this all apart, I'm going to kind of explain what exactly happened and why I crashed. So what happens in the crash is pretty much we were going, we took off. He was he was spraying nitrous, and so he left me in the dust, dude. Like it was no game about how much he left me in the dust with just spraying nitrous. So I'm going at about 90 to 95 on the first corner. He's going way faster. Well, we make the first left hand, then we do the right hand, and I'm trying to think of the best way to explain this and not like mess it up, because I know I'm going to, so I apologize right now. He transitions and so do I. Whenever we transition, like, I see him, because I watch for that kind of stuff. I mean, as a drifter, you have to. But I seen him spinning, but you can't tell from the video on my channel, but from the track, my point of view, the track was still going, like, it was still making a right hand turn. Well, he was like going off the track, like sliding off the track, spinning out, going off. Well, I didn't let off of it because I don't want to stop drift. And, you know, I don't know if you get a 0 Ford and Lone Star. Well, I didn't want to stop drift. So he's spinning and like it looks like he's going off track, so I don't let up. And then he starts to like, this is from my point of view. So don't think I'm hating on him or anything. Don't think that I'm mad about it. He wasn't mad about it. You know, we shook hands right afterwards. It's all good. But he starts to come back on track. Soon as I see him like start to come back on track, you know, I immediately got off of everything, locked up all wheels, and you know, whenever I do that, I'm sliding, you know, this way. Whenever I lock up everything, I start sliding this way. Well, naturally, you know, you want to just, in my point, like from my position, you want to just get away from him. Just get off track. You know what I mean? Whatever. Just don't hit him. Well, I couldn't necessarily drive to the left because I'm already sliding to the left. So I can't just drive out of it. And then another thing that I was thinking about, like, as I was coming at him, I was thinking about, like, okay, if I spin out, what will happen? I'm going to still hit him because he's still coming more and more, like, into the track. And, like, I would have hit him with my door instead of the front end if I would have just spun out. But then, like, some people said, you know, give it more gas and drive around him. I see that, but at the same time, I don't know when he's going to stop. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what part of the track he's going to stop on. So if I floor it and he gets in my way, that's going to make it so much worse. Like, that would be a bad wreck right there. Like, this one was bad enough, and I only hit him. He was at a dead stop, and I hit him at about 40 to 50 miles an hour and just plowed into him. Like, I mean, yeah, there's different things that I probably could have done to get out of it, but, you know, at the time, trust me, time slows down. I thought about a lot of them. I thought about a lot of the ways to get out of it, but it just didn't happen. And, you know, whenever he stopped, he was like, from my point of view, he was like in the center of the track. I mean, granted, he probably couldn't control where he stopped, but yeah, he was like in the center of the track. And I don't know, I just didn't really, I don't think I really had anywhere to go. But like I said, you know, me and him, we're both completely fine. We're not hurt. We're not injured. We're not, you know, butthurt about it. Both of our cars got like the exact same damage to them. Really, the only thing that I'm bummed out about is that I got knocked out in the first round again. Like, I've been doing decent all day, you know. I was able to link the whole track, and like I was able to do it consistently. I was able to fairly close the gap on the big left-hand sweeper. And I was actually doing good that day. I did the whole entire day. I was the first one on that track that day. The very first one. And so I was doing decent all day. And then the very first run in competition, I wrecked my car. That's the only thing that I'm bummed out about. But it's part of drifting. You know, if you don't want shit like that to happen, don't tandem. For all those people that got, you know, pretty boy cars and everything, that's cool and everything, but I mean, don't get butthurt whenever you get into a wreck. Like, me and him were both completely fine. We both got out the car. Well, he got out the car, you know, smiling, you know, hyped that we were both all right. I mean, I wasn't smiling at first because, you know, I'm bummed out that I hit him. Like, I wasn't saying, oh, dude, you could have done this, you could have done that. I was mad at myself because I still feel like there was a way to get out of it. I just didn't find it in time. But I mean, things happen. You know, you learn from experience. You're never gonna progress in drifting if you're not pushing it. Push it a little bit too hard, just a little bit. But that's the rundown of my point of view, you know, at the track. What exactly happened in the wreck. I know it probably doesn't really look like that, you know, from the video of it happening, but that was my point of view of what happened. Say what you want, think what you want. It's whatever. It's not going to change anything. Car's wrecked. Fixing it this weekend. And it's going to be looking better than ever. So y'all are going to have to wait on it because it's coming. Things are on order right now. But I will see y'all in the next video. If you like the videos, I've been uploading fairly regularly. Not daily. You know, I work full time. So I don't really have as much time as all these other people to upload. But trying to make it happen. So if you like the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.